Hey, what's up? What few of you actually follow the channel and watch? It's been a while. Um, haven't really been able to ride. Been trying to figure out the whole house thing and stuff, and it's been very rainy. So, um, yeah, I was gonna post that video of me and my buddy from work on the trails. He was on his mountain bike. It wasn't really. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't really that great of footage, and then I stopped recording whenever we got to like an actual proper mountain bike trail, something where like we would be on about the same pace. I'd already stopped recording by that point because you know not to insult the guy, but I mean, yeah, the unicycles are fast, and it was yeah. Anyway, do you remember the last time I was riding on this road? There was some train tracks I was talking about that I was talking about going across and exploring a little bit on the unicycle. So that's where I'm heading now. So most of this is like same road you guys have already seen partially, and yeah, different angle. I switch angles quite a bit. I'm trying to experiment with the different angles. I'm not really, I guess, that good of a cameraman just yet. It's really awkward to flip the selfie stick around to like get all the good angles and stuff because the wind really catches it, and whenever you're doing like 30 miles an hour, it makes it a little uncomfortable to hold. Actually, my hand kind of got sore by the end of this ride. It hadn't previously, but I don't know. Maybe I was just gripping it awkward or didn't have my wrist guards quite as tight or something. Here I'm behind a truck that's pulling a trailer and has their riding mower on the back of it. So I was kind of going slow. I should have probably flipped around the camera to show that, but I do here in a minute, so you see what I'm talking about. Some more, heads on view. I was talking about cattle and stuff, not seeing that many cattle, but there was actually tons of cattle on this road, like tons of them. So I guess there still are some farmers in the area, just not on that other road that I went down, or maybe they were all put up somewhere or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, do people put cows in barns? I don't really think so. I don't know. Could be wrong about that. I'm not a farmer myself, so who's to say? The more and more I ride, man, the more and more I just love these things. Like, I mean, seriously, if you're watching and you're thinking about it, it's so much fun, especially if you can use it to commute or something. Me, it's more of like a recreational toy, kind of. So, but like, especially if you can commute and like save a gas bill. Yeah, I mean, you could take this for anything from like little grocery runs where you're just having a few bags, or ride it to work or whatever. You can just wheel it right in. You don't got to worry about locking it up outside or anything. I mean, it's so small. I hear a lot of people say that, but it is true, and it does become very, very natural. I mean, just a few months ago, I was struggling to go more than like 5 feet, and it wasn't a controlled 5 feet either. I mean, I didn't think I would ever get the hang of it, but you will eventually. that guy had pulled off, and so I didn't know if he was just like pulling over for me to get by, or if that was where he lived, or he was doing a lawn care job there, or what was going on. So I was just kind of swung out wide just to make sure, just in case he tried to pull out or something. That was a really weird looking house. Like the siding on the siding on it was like pink, I think, and then it was like polka dotted on the front. I don't know if it was like some kind of bar or what it was. I wouldn't think out in the middle of nowhere, but who knows. That mirror that I got for my helmet, while I do still recommend it, you definitely have to super glue that thing in there. The little mirror, because it just has a like 3M. Actually, it's not even as good as like a 3M adhesive that makes it stick to the back plate thing. It just kept falling out constantly. Tried to hot glue it. That didn't work. Still fell out. So I busted out the super glue and just super glued it in there, and it hasn't fell out since. So, but yeah, I mean, you know, $8. You know, what do you expect? All the reviews on Amazon said that was an issue with it, and I was like, okay, well, I've got super glue, so cool. A lot of these roads that I ride on, they're not really like patrolled by cops, so I'm not really necessarily worried about cops in the places that I ride. But it is a little concerning, especially if you follow Arc Rides and you see that I guess he's got a fine. He has to go to court to try to fight it. It's pretty stupid. I mean, in a way, you know, I understand why people think they shouldn't be on the road. You know, there's no like actual physical brake. It's all about leaning. But I don't know. The thing is, like, a brake doesn't stop you instantly. Your tires will skid, you know, whatever. And you don't stop instantly on this. So really, in that regard, they are, you know, kind of equal. You know, I feel like that's probably an argument that they would use, is like, oh, well, it doesn't have a physical brake. Well, you know, okay, but they still slow down pretty quick. I mean, they don't stop on a dime, but what does, you know? Besides maybe like a sports car with like massive calipers and, yeah. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what their complaint is. I think it's just because it's something new, you know. People hate change. Yeah. People just like, you know, same old things. It's kind of like, you know, the guy. I was waving this guy around. I actually slowed. I was trying to slow down. I guess I didn't slow down that much, but. But yeah, you know, like that guy that I assume was trying to hit me with his golf cart. I don't know if he was or not, but he still looks real, like, you know, crotchety and moldy whenever he sees me out like riding around the neighborhood. Because a lot of the time whenever I ride, I'll just ride up and down the neighborhood. You know, it's like a little subdivision where I'm staying currently, and so I'll just, you know, ride up and down. There's like a loop, so. A really steep hill up, really steep hill down, and then like I'll come back down past where I live, and then just do a loop and just go back and forth, and that's, you know, that's fine. You know, I don't have to be going anywhere or doing anything. I still just enjoy riding. And you know, sometimes my nerves aren't up to the task of actually going anywhere long distance like this, and yeah, I don't know. See, bunch of cows. Jeez, you can tell. You can tell I'm ADHD. Oh man, but yeah. It's is it, you know, it's kind of nerve wracking, a little bit. I mean, not once you get into it, but I guess the thought of it, you know, traveling, you know, several miles, you know, something that would take you hours to walk if something went wrong. It's I mean, I guess you could have the same fears in a car, you know, but I don't know how much cell phone signal there is in these particular places where I'm at. I think my music actually played for most of the time this time, so there might have actually been there might have been signal, but I didn't take my phone out to check. And this was like right before it rained too, and I knew it was gonna rain because I felt a few drops, and I was like, okay, yeah, we'll just do a little quick run. You know, haven't posted a video in a while, so went for it. I think I actually get a few raindrops on the camera lens here in a little bit, because it did actually start raining a little bit before I made it back, just sprinkles. But then, like, I mean, not even 5 minutes after I walked inside, it was like pouring the rain, like just downpour. And I was like, yep, I timed that pretty good. I'm really hoping that the things will line up to where once I get the house and everything, I'll be able to budget to get a bigger wheel, like the S20. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll sell the 16X to help with it. Seems like it would probably be kind of hard to find somebody to buy it around here, and I don't know about going through the trouble of eBay and like shipping this like 50-pound thing. It just, I don't know. I mean, I kept the box because that was what E-Wills suggested to do, was to keep the EUC box in case you ever need to send it back for repairs, but it just seems like a hassle. Plus, I feel like I would kind of like having a second wheel just in case, you know, I ever did have somebody to ride with who just didn't have one, you know, didn't want to buy one. Someone I could teach and, you know, ride with, so I wouldn't be riding alone all the time. I feel like it would be pretty fun to ride with somebody else and just go exploring, but it is not a luxury that I have. But you know, this has really been having the unicycle and everything has really been an eye opener to me. I guess is the reason why people like motorcycles. You know, there's always like group rides with motorcycles and stuff like that, and yeah, I guess it's just the atmosphere. You know, they just like cruising, wind in their hair. You know, I mean, I get it kind of. I mean, I'm not really a fan of motorcycles. Never owned one. I rode a dirt bike like once, and the throttle stuck, and I slammed into a fence. So that pretty much like scarred me and made me terrified of motorcycles. But I've had ATVs over the years, whenever I was a teenager. And those were always fun. I had a fear of those for a while too, because whenever I was young, I guess probably like 9 or 10, my dad and this lady who was a friend of his and me were all on an ATV and like just turned real slow on this hill, and we flipped over, and I think there was like a truck bed or something that was in our yard at the time, and whenever I flew off of it, I like hit. I landed against the truck bed, and it kind of caused me a lot of pain. Who knows? That might be part of why I have back problems still. I really don't know, because I did go to the doctor, I think, for it, but they said they didn't see anything. I don't know. But anyway, it made me really scared of like any like slight angle that I was riding across, because I always felt like I was gonna flip, but I eventually overcame that and enjoyed riding four-wheelers, ATVs, whatever you want to call them, for many years. So that's the thing, you know. Something scares you, you just gotta, you know, something that you want to do. You know, you can't like live in fear. You just gotta do it. Just say fuck it. You know, if something bad happens, it happens. But whenever you live in fear, you know, you're not really living that much. You know, you gotta embrace things. You gotta take risks, take chances. Invest in Dogecoin. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. That's actually the name of my unicycle. I've never named a vehicle of mine before, but this one was named Doge because that's the only reason I was able to afford getting one. Anyway, if you're familiar with the road, you probably realize that I'm getting close to the video being over. So yeah, if you made it this far, you know, you enjoyed watching, you want to see more, just give me a subscribe, like, you know, comment, whatever, you know. Like I said, I only make the videos because I like watching other people ride, so never enough unicycle content. And it's not like it costs me anything but a little bit of time to upload it and record the voiceover or whatever. So yeah. Thanks for watching, and hopefully there'll be another video soon. There's a lake near the house that I'm trying to buy, so maybe I'll take off in a future video and head up to where the lake is. That'd probably be a good 20-30 minute ride to get there, but we'll see. Alrighty, till next time. See ya.